First, there was a fire, a huge column of smoke rising from Beirut's port. Then, a massive explosion. The force of the blast was so strong, its shockwaves blew out glass and tore buildings across the city, ripping balconies off onto the streets. The moment captured on camera during this bridal photo shoot, sparking panic. The blast was felt more than 150 miles away, even registering on US seismographs used to measure earthquakes. At least 100 people are confirmed dead, thousands are injured. The city's wounded in desperate need of care, looking to St. George's Hospital, but its medics can't enter the building since it is on the verge of collapse. They lost 4 nurses themselves. President Trump expressing sympathy last night, offering assistance from the US.
Our prayers go out to all the victims and their families.
The sun rose Wednesday morning, revealing the devastating scene at Beirut's port. The explosion linked to 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate stored unsafely in a warehouse, the same material as the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995, but reportedly 1,000 times stronger. Officials aren't commenting on the cause of the explosion, but so far it appears to be accidental. New York-based artist Michelle Aboud shot these videos showing the immediate aftermath.
And as I'm walking,
Pope Francis leading prayers for Lebanon. This tragedy is estimated to have resulted in hundreds of thousands made homeless. Charities say more than 1 million Lebanese were already on the breadline before this latest crisis hit.
There. The blast. This is the main street of Jemeza, one of the areas that was worse affected by the blast. A lot of cleanup has been done on the streets, and lots of volunteers and workers and business owners are here to help clean up and repair everything that's been damaged. We are now entering into the main street of Mar Mikhail neighborhood. It's an area that was filled with bars and restaurants. And now volunteers have set up tents, providing first aid and water and other supplies. Here's the building of Électricité du Liban, the state-run electricity provider. Windows blown out. Part of this house overlooks the port.
بدي الشغل إذا بيتصلح أو بده هذا عباد لازم ينزل يشتغل يقولوا لنا إذا بيتصلح هذا بده يتصلح.
A group of volunteers are giving out everything from cookies and coffee, sandwiches, water for volunteers and residents here on Armenia Street.
حجم الدمار كتير كبير. ما ضل في شيء. المساعدة ما حدا ساعد فيها. يعني ما حدا اجى قال لنا يعني ما اجوا بس يعني عم نسمع انه بده يجوا يشوفوا الاضرار وكذا صار لنا اسبوع تقريبا. بعد ما حدا اجى. نحن نظفنا عزلنا كبينا المكسر كبينا كل شيء بس مساعدات ابدا لهلا ما في شيء. جروح وفي جروح راسه كله وجسمه. عندي بنتي 17 قلبي براسها وبجسمها كمان. ومرتي كل ظهرها ازاز. انا زمط.
Really damaged residential apartment building. has been completely emptied out. None of its residents remain, and no one lives here anymore while repairs are underway. This is the residential neighborhood of Jeitawi, another area that was strongly affected by the explosion at the port due to its proximity. And there are lots of volunteer forces and people helping out with the cleanup efforts. In the aftermath of the deadly explosion, so many people have lost loved ones. They've lost their homes and their businesses, their livelihoods. Many have sustained injuries, and many also say that they haven't received any help from the government in the meantime. But out on the streets, there are activists and volunteers out in the community who are providing food, water, assistance as the city comes together to try to rebuild itself.